and I got 171 CET rank. From the beginning of first PUC itself, I was like completely into CET along with JEE Mains. NCERT is like the top priority stuff.
Do you think that Diksha Karnataka helped you in any ways?
Yes, ma'am. Mainly the Abhyas test series that was like really good because the
So today we have our KCET topper with us, and I would like him to introduce himself. Yes, Prajwal.
so I am Prajwal and I got 171 CET rank
Yes.
and that's it.
Yeah, and that's all. That's a very big thing. Okay, so what went through your mind when you first saw the result? Were your parents around you, or were you like, what was the scenario all about?
Like when I got my results, my parents were all around and my teachers were also calling like, you're gonna get your result in 30 minutes. So keep a watch on that. And then like I think I got my result at around 1:30 for some reason. But that website looked a little fuzzy, but yeah. Then I saw the rank 171, I was like crazy happy, but also with a pinch of doubt because that wasn't the official website. But still, then I got to know like that was their website itself. So yeah, everybody in the house was like super happy.
Can you tell me when did you start preparing for KCET seriously? When did you think that yes, this is a thing, I have to invest my time into it?
Well, it's like from the beginning of first PUC itself, I was like completely into CET along with JEE Mains because to a certain extent these two overlap, but not completely for sure. It's like the harder questions of CET do come in JEE Mains. So from the very beginning of first PUC itself, I was like very clear. JEE Mains is my first thing, and KCET is my backup now.
Okay, so you believe that having a backup is a smart plan?
Yes, ma'am, for sure.
For sure. And that worked out well for
Yes,
you this
ma'am.
time, right? Were you expecting this score, or what do you call, less or beyond your expectation? What was it about?
Before writing the exam, I was like, I may get around 400, 500. After writing the exam, when I got my marks, the rank predictor had gone mad. A few were showing like 1 to others 41, others 400 to 500. So it's a wide range.
Okay. Since you were preparing for JE first and you switched to KCET as well, is it a there was there a special, what do you call, different strategy that you followed for KCET that worked well for you?
Mainly like, yeah, of course, having a good theory base is a must. And then, yeah, of course, writing mock tests, giving like tens of mock tests is a must. The more the mock tests, the better the time management you'll have. Because this KCET is mainly accuracy and timing. This is all that mainly asks. That's
And when did you started giving mock tests? Like towards the end of PU to, like, obviously when your syllabus was over, was that the time, or towards the KCET exam?
in a college itself, they were giving like weekly one KCET mock test, weekly one JE mock test. Along with that, from like last 2 months daily, I used to give one mock test.
One mock test each day.
Even if like not one full 3 subjects, at least one paper, 60 minutes paper at least.
Okay, and that helped you well. So did you also have this OMR sheet?
Yes, ma'am.
You had it.
Yes, ma'am.
So yes, that's one thing. All the children who are watching this video, if you can, just get one OMR sheet and try.
It's on the official website, ma'am.
It's on the official website, yes. Then, and why does it help so?
Ma'am, time management. And
Yes,
also, if you bubble the circle wrong, it won't be evaluated.
Yes, so that's the thing that you have to keep in mind. And also, did you plan giving entrance examination for some other colleges or universities or things like that?
It was just mainly JE and CET for me.
Nothing else. So I think that's the importance of having a proper goal, right? Otherwise, you would be distracted in too many things. Yeah.
Some will be like in starting, they'll be like JE, and at last, like in March or February, they'll be like, oh, I should write CET because they would have gone there. JE first session scores, no, ma'am. They would have seen like 1 lakh, 2 lakh rank, and then they'll be like, oh, this doesn't work well.
So Prajwal, what I understand from you is that basically you were ready to give both the examination and you're equally prepared for that, right? And what course are you planning to take, and what college are you planning to join?
Mainly, it's RVCSE for now.
For now. Next option?
Not very sure. Next option.
Yeah.
RVCE, AIML, RVCE.
So it's RVCE, guys. Nothing beyond it. Do you think that Diksha Karnataka helped you in any ways?
Yes, ma'am. Mainly the Abhyas test series. That was like really good because the papers they gave were like pretty relevant for this. This year paper was a little too easy. Even in those tests, a few tests were too easy because when the paper is too easy, you need to get like 150 plus. Otherwise, getting under 1000 rank is very difficult. According to previous years, even like 125, 130 would be more than enough to get under 1000 rank. But not this year. This year, at least 150, not even 150. One friend of mine got 149. Still, he managed to get like 1200 rank or something. So 150 plus is a must when you have a easy paper. So practicing easy papers and harder papers is equally important, because in easier paper, you must attempt each and every questions. But in a harder paper, it's not like that. You should select the questions right in the given limit. If you're stuck with a single question for 5 minutes, it implies you lost 4 marks. So you should be prepared for like every situation.
Would you recommend the Diksha Karnataka YouTube channel to your juniors?
Yes, ma'am.
And why?
And why? Mainly because of the teachers, of course, they are great. And also the teaching content is very relevant to KCET. That's the most important thing. And also the PU board, 1 markers, derivation and numericals. They are very relevant. That's the most important thing.
Did you follow any specific resources for preparing for KCET?
The main things were the college materials
Yeah.
and MTG FAT 3 books.
Okay.
Along with those, lots and lots of mock tests.
Mock tests. How important was NCRT for you?
NCRT is like the top priority stuff.
Okay. So, like for subjects like chemistry as well as physics, did you follow it? Sorry, for physics, did you follow NCRT much? Because mostly children focus on solving questions rather than.
Both are equally important in KCET, no ma'am. Because in KCET, you will have at least 20 theoretical questions, like direct to, or even if not directly, in the question, those plus minus signs will be based on theory. So you must go through theory. Only then you will understand the problems. So they are equally important now.
What will be your one most important advice that you can give to the future toppers out there?
The first thing would be, if you haven't yet started your PUC, set your priorities right. Whether you want KCET, JEE with KCET as backup, or KCET with JEE as backup. If you don't have this, you're gonna have a tough time.
Okay.
That would be the main thing.